Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy First Class 305 coming at y'all with a quick video today. Today I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I know it's late in the weekend. It's already Sunday right now. It's like 3:30 in the morning or something like that. But I just saw a dope documentary. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just such a big fan of documentaries. For some reason, call me a nerd, but I just love documentaries about everything, like just every aspect of life. If you could think of an aspect of life, I love documentaries on those because they're usually unbiased and they give you a lot of insight into things that are going on or things that you may want to know about. So on that topic, I'm gonna let y'all know on a hidden gem. I know a lot of the fam out there has the Netflix. I got Netflix on the PS3, and today I was kind of laid out because today I got home this morning like at 4 in the morning, or yesterday morning like at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and didn't end up going to sleep till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I've been like down in the dumps all day today, knocked out. Haven't been feeling too good or whatever, so kind of took it easy today, try to recoup some energy and whatnot. But tonight's gonna looks like it's gonna be one of those 6 o'clock, 7 in the morning nights today anyway. So anyways, let's get back to basics. Main reason for doing this video is because I saw a dope, like I said, I saw a dope documentary. It was made by one of the dopest production companies for me as far as the documentary world goes, which is CNBC. The reason I like watching CNBC is because they're not Fox, and everybody who knows about politics or any of that other garbage, CNBC isn't run by Fox or anything of that nature, and Fox is one of the most biased news stations or production companies as far as documentaries go that there is out there. Like, they're just ridiculous with the whole bias aspect of shit. But let me give y'all the title of the documentary that I saw. It was, and y'all know I don't do the scripted thing, but I decided to go ahead and jot down some information. I didn't really see it, but whatever. I decided to jot down some information that is good tidbits of information for all the sneakerheads out there who like buying from Nike and all that other good stuff. But the name of the documentary was Swoosh, Inside of Nike. And it was dope. It's dope. It's on Netflix right now. It's under the documentary sections, so definitely check it out. Just to give y'all some tidbits of information. Though I don't know if any of y'all knew this. I try to stay up on as far as the Wall Street Journal and stuff of that nature, just because you want to know how the world's, not even the United States, but mainly how our economy affects the rest of the world. That's why I like to read the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. But this documentary is about 3 years old, so the numbers may be differed, and honestly I'm gonna say they are, because these figures are relatively low considering how things have gone. But yo, Nike is worth, in 2009, Nike was worth $9.5 billion. Excuse me, 9.5. Excuse me, I do apologize. Nike's net worth was $16 billion. I do apologize because I kind of like messed it up over here. But Nike's net worth is Nike as a company is worth $16 billion. It's crazy. It's nuts because you got to figure. Obviously they have some of the dopest shoes that come out, and sneakerheads were loyal and all that other good stuff. Me myself, I own. I'm not even gonna count, but I got pairs. The dude who owns Nike, he was the co-founder. Him alone is worth $9.5 billion, which is nuts. It's crazy. Dude himself is worth $9.5 million. The dude that started Nike. Now everybody knows Jordan brand and all the other good stuff. In 2009, Jordan sales were at $800 million. And the reason that I said that these numbers definitely differ is because just the way that Jordan brand has been flooding the market, it has to be in the millions. Like it has to be in the billions by now. Definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and check that up and give you all a little recap as far as what it's worth right now. And this right here, this is information that really fucked me up, like as far as mentally goes, because you would think that we as sneakerheads, we co-sign Jordan brand and we co-sign Nike as an institution. So you would think that that us as sneakerheads buying basketball sneakers would be their primary source of income, if you will, and that's completely false. Nike gets most of the revenue off of soccer. off of soccer because it is worldwide and all that other good stuff. They get their revenue off of soccer. They actually make a third of their business's income is from soccer, and it's $1.5 billion a year is what they make off just soccer alone, which is nuts. That kind of like when I got that, it was like, this is why I watch documentaries, because it's always good to know. You want to talk about things and all that other good stuff. Now we're gonna get into some of the other things that people may not know about Nike. Everybody, when we talk about simple economics, and when we talk about Jordan Brand raising prices and all that other good stuff, I want people to know that there's a justifiable reason for it. It kind of sucks because at the end of the day, people say that Nike runs sweatshops over there in Indonesia and all that other good stuff. And I honestly think that's completely false. And the reason that I say that is because in the CNBC documentary, for an $80 shoe, Nike's overhead is $20. They pay $20 for an $80 shoe. Simple economics, you pay less, you sell it for more. It's markup, you get it. Now, the Indonesian government and the company that the company that runs the warehouse that makes the sneakers only pays the workers $2 a day. I'm talking about $2 a day to make sneakers. So in essence, is Nike at fault? Not so much, because at the end of the day, I mean, how many right now? Look at any product you have in your home. Any product, just choose one. I'll give y'all a second to choose a product. Now, if it ain't Apple, and even Apple, because I'm not even, we can't even say Apple, because they're a U.S. company and they outsource their products are made outside of the United States, because we have strict labor laws, and not just the labor laws. We have like a countrywide what's the name of a salary base that we need to choose. That if you notice, minimum wage is a lot higher than it was before, because we regulate that, so that way there is no poverty like there are in third world countries. So you know what I'm saying, that was actually pretty dope, because there's a lot of people out there who think, yo, it only costs $2 to make the shoe and so forth and so on. That's absolutely false. And I'm gonna take this as far as like even down to Jordan brands, because it's mainly the same materials that they use on their weaker sneakers. So we're gonna say, it's gonna cost them $20 a shoe to make, which is actually a substantial overhead, considering you're talking about a pair of sneakers that sometimes they raise up to 140, 150, 160 now for Jordans. But I just want to make sure everybody has proper information, so that way, what I'm saying, we're not just talking ignorance and bullshit. They does cost them $20 to make a sneaker, and unfortunately the workers out there get paid $2. But you know what I'm saying, you can't save the world. You know what I'm saying. What else? Let me see here. Oh, another thing is, just in case y'all think that Nike runs sweatshops, and they actually interviewed quite a few people. There's some people that were disgruntled because they say $2 isn't enough, which I completely agree with. $2 is not enough for a day's worth of work. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they're a prisoner of circumstance, not a you know what I'm saying, you can't do much about it. I'm not Vietnamese. I don't run the Vietnamese country, and they're a communist country. So, just to give y'all an example how that worked. Everybody who know me, they know I'm a Cuban dude. I'm Cuban. Mother and father, 100% Cuban. My father came on a boat lift. I ain't gonna lie. My dad came in the boat lift in the 80s. That's how he got his start, working that strip. You know what I'm saying? That's when I see Scarface, I'm like, yo, that right there, I know that. I lived that, man. I lived that. I tell y'all stories. I could write a book. But my mom came here on a plane when she was like 5 years old, so she'd been lost her Cuban card. But in Cuba, they have two currencies. They have the dollar, which is actually the dólar is over there, and then they have chavito. Now, when you say chavito's actually has no monetary value outside of Cuba. It's just Cuban money. That's all it is. And Cuban money, they make 20 chavitos a month. But in Cuba, you can live off 20 chavitos a month. It's not, it's not living like we do. We don't, they don't have AC on blast. They're not gonna have, triple digit numbers of sneakers like I got and all that other good shit. But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So when you talk about a country, especially communist countries, their level of thinking is everybody should be equal. Whether you're a doctor or a garbage man, you should all make the same. Which in essence is kind of it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? If you're speaking on the pure definition of equality, but I don't think, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I be a doctor when I can get paid the same thing to pick up garbage? You know what I'm saying? So that right there, it kind of throws me off. God, I got a pain right here in my side. It's killing me. But you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get too political with the fam because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how y'all feel about politics and all the other good shit. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to point out how the communistic society does work, and unfortunately, Nike uses the communist country to make the shoes. So you know, you definitely run into issues with that. But you know, they try to do their best. They go ahead and give free food, and they actually give the high school equivalents. They actually pay for all that. They get free food there every day, free lunch, free breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they help them out with the high school education. But don't take my word for it. I'm just one dude. You definitely go ahead and watch that documentary because you get a phenomenal insight as to how Nike works. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of insight into Michael Jordan, how Michael Jordan actually wanted and I already knew this I knew for years already, but it's a great tidbit of information for a starting sneakerhead or even a sneakerhead that's been in the game for a minute, because at the end of the day you get to learn, you know what I'm saying, what the sneaker game is about. You get to learn where the item that you're camping out and spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours waiting for derives from. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power and ignorance isn't bliss. I don't care what nobody spits, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I just wanted to touch base with the YouTube fam and let y'all know some dope information that I found out about Nike, man. Y'all definitely have to watch it. It is on Netflix right now. It's under the documentary joint. It's Swoosh Inside the Nike. It's dope, man. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like documentaries, you're not gonna like it. But luckily, I'm the type of dude who I don't know everything. I don't know everything that life entails, but I do pride myself in knowing a little bit about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need to have, you know, the basic information, and if I decide to go further with it, I'll definitely go further with it. So that's my personality. So that's why I like documentaries, because it gives you visuals and, you know, insight, and talking to the heads out there. It gave a lot of insight give a lot of insight to the whole Nike aspect of it. And the CEO of the company actually started with the company when they initially started, and he was just a designer, and now he's a CEO, which is great to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I hate to sound so cliche and so corny, but you know what I'm saying, especially for the kids out there, it's good to know that a dude that came from nothing is actually running a $16 billion company. It's just phenomenal. It's dope. What else? Oh, they touch bases with the whole the Tinker shit. You know what I'm saying? Jordan talking about the Tinker stuff and all the other good stuff. You know, and I was actually thrown for a loop, because watching that documentary, Tinker had on the Cactus and Cement Gray air stabs that I got. So you know what I'm saying? At least I know great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? Think alike. Yeah. But you know, real talk. That's about it though. You know what I'm saying? I just definitely wanted to talk to y'all and you know, just give out some tidbits of information, so that way when you are online, so you talking to cats and people over here, you know what I'm saying, having sneaker discussions, you got real information to kick to these dudes and let them know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, hey, it's always good to know how much money you're dumping into a company, and you know, it is what it is. We definitely helping that $16 billion that they're making every year. You know, and that is annual net. You know what I'm saying? $16 billion. Billion. Dude, one man is worth $9 billion, which is Phil Knight. He's worth $9 million. He is the co-founder of Nike. It's crazy. But y'all definitely need to watch that. It's a real dope documentary. You know, it gives you all the information. It actually tells you how they came up with the whole marketing strategy. It tells you about how they came up with the whole SB idea, obviously the whole Jordan thing, because Jordan actually grosses the most for Nike, which everybody should have known that already, as far as like just one subsidiary brand of Nike. And they do a phenomenal, you know, obviously, let's not talk about quality materials and all that other good stuff, but you know, it's really dope. It's really dope. It's just a real dope documentary that I think anybody who's into sneakers and really likes sneakers definitely should watch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy. You get a lot of foresight into what makes Nike Nike. You get insights as to where the pattern. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all what's up. It gives you a lot of insight as to where this pattern came from for Nike. It's crazy. It gives you a lot of insight in regards to that. I'm not gonna tell you that because I want y'all to do your homework. But it definitely gives you a lot of insight into how this pattern came about with Nike. It gives you a lot of insight into the whole swoosh aspect of Nike, where the swoosh derived.